Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I know Brock's here, dirty old man, Nikki, still awake. Andy, Richard's here. I'm sure he just saw it. He redid the intro deal. I added a little bit to the beginning of it, Richard, so that I got time to switch it over. Who else? I said dirty old man. Oh, Gator's here. Hey, Jake. Um, and who else? Daniel's here. Daniel DA. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one. And I think that's about it. So let's see. Morning, Daniel. It's new intro. Yeah, Richard redid it. The some words and stuff on it, but yeah, it's good. He's gonna try. He wants to. Or I think he still wants to mess around with the some video on the scooter, and I might do some aerial stuff too, Richard. Just to let you know, I'm going to put my drone up in the air. I think again, over by that same lake or reservoir or whatever it is over there that I did that the scooter video on, the one that was behind me. I'll put it up there. Maybe I'll get some aerial stuff going down that road there, parallel. What did I do? I did something wrong, Richard? I don't recommend. I guess I did something wrong. Anyway, oh, I didn't see. Hey, bacon and eggs, how you doing, man? I saw you now. Um, let's see. So anyway, health is good. No change in that. Um, what else? The house. I went over by the house. They do have the scaffolding down, so they're going to start all that stuff today. I guess I'll go by there. The custom cabinets in the kitchen, the cover on the what I'm calling a carport, and over the Thai kitchen, um, and all that stuff should take a couple of weeks, I think. And then I've got to try somehow to get the money together to do the bedroom cabinets, which I think that I'm going to be able to swing. Oh, KFC delivery. Okay, sorry, Richard. I didn't know what you were talking about because I added. It's hard because I don't know how you time it, but if if uh, if I was to just hit the intro and then hit the broadcast thing, it takes like about 3 to 4 or 5 seconds for it to come in. How do you do it? So I just added that little camera thing and a blank screen, whatever type thing on the beginning and the end of the outro, actually. So because I didn't know what else to really do, but it's perfect. Thank you very much, as always. Uh, hey, Wombat's here. How you doing? Glad you could make it. Good morning. Uh, TT sent me cool. Thanks. Thanks, TT. Let's see who else. Yeah, I know a lot of people go there. I didn't get a chance to go there when I was there. What was it, 2 3 weeks ago? I drove by it once, but I at night or evening coming back. But it just a week wasn't enough time. I am going to schedule another trip. I'm going to probably take the new 354s and make a trip that way. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. I hope anyway. Everybody else sees the full intro. Okay, so okay. Well, maybe I don't know. Is it too long the way that I have it now? Because I know how I can get in and out of it now. I can make that work. Changing things. I'm not good with change. God, my background is screwing up. My shoulders too high. What the hell's going on? How come I'm lopsided? Anyway. Um, yeah. So anyway, I'm looking forward to next time when I come there to go to the Wombat. Everybody, Mitch, everybody that I know there, Tom, Kevin, everybody speaks highly of it. So I'm definitely going to get there within the next couple of weeks, I hope. And yeah, oh, cool. Free test every 2 years. Yeah, cool. So everything came back good. I'm glad to hear that, Andy. Um, so anyway, so I will do that. I'm hoping They want me to come back on the 24th of November. They being Mitch and Tom and Mark and the people that I met there, Kevin too, I guess, is on the 24th. I guess is that fireworks show. I did have a room for a week there, and I canceled it like 3 or 4 days ago. I probably should have maybe held on to it, but maybe I'll come before then. I don't know. Nikki likes it. Good. Thanks, Nikki. Let's see. Out. All right, here. Dirty Old Man has a suggestion. The outgoing music is too fast. Okay. Richard, you're getting critiqued. Hey, there's Les. Les had commented on the on a video on the Forza video, so I told him to. I would hope that he would come by and come on maybe if you want to. Later, I'm going to do maybe about 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes of my rambling, and then I know Brock will come on. And if you want to, you're more than. I'd love to have you come on, Les, if you want to. I got to spend probably the most time that I spent with anybody, including Mitch and everything, was Les in when I was in Pattaya. Great guy, and his wife, good people. Seemed like our wives got along quite well. I know my wife still talks about it, how nice she was. And anyway, so hopefully, I'd like to do it in maybe in 2 weeks, I think, which would be well, I guess that'd be pretty close to that. It'd be like the 15th or 18th or something around there. I know my wife's not going to be happy, but I got to do what I got to do, I guess. She'll just be mad for a little while. Okay, good to hear it. Thanks. Let's see. I know that I saw that Brian Flowers is on a hunger strike to get the entertainment venues, the bars open in Thailand, Pattaya, especially because that's where he has all his bars. I think he has 27 of them or something. I got to watch more of his channel. Mitch had told me to kind of get it, watch some of his stuff. I have watched some. Seems like a good guy. I feel bad for him. I mean, I know what it's like to be in business, and it's not easy, especially when you can't do anything for 6 months, man. It's got to be devastating. I'm surprised he's still going. I mean, that says a lot about him right there, keeping everything above water for that long. Look how many places had closed. A lot of people do the videos on, stuff that's closed down and stuff like that. I think everybody by now knows what's closed and how bad the situation is. But if they get it opened, I think it's going to be all right. Chocolate Man was on the other day, and he disagreed with me. He thought once they open everything up, it's going to be floodgates. I think it's going to be a little bit slower. Hopefully we meet in the middle somewhere. And well, I guess I'm just afraid if it's a little bit too fast, that if they get a big spike, they'll get pressured to want to shut it down. But they didn't in Phuket. And like I said before, they said we'll reevaluate if we reach this number. They reached that number, and they said, okay, yeah, we reevaluated. We're staying open. So I think same thing's going to happen with Thailand. They can't. I mean, to shut it down a third time, God, I don't know if it would ever recover. I mean, it would eventually. The people are resilient. It would. But I think they've got a darn good chance of getting it pretty much okay if they get it going now. But I could see what Brian was saying, why you wait until December? And then all these, who knows if it's going to be December 1st? They say things and then they go, oh no, maybe not. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe January. I don't know. I hope to God that they don't, that doesn't happen. But I'm hoping they open. I was hoping the 15th. I was shooting for the 15th of this month. Was what I had in my brain, which may be right, may be wrong. I don't know. It's all a guess. But yeah, there's probably more than that now, Andy, because that was like yesterday or day before. And then they had 13,000, I think, approved. And I know Chuck just put out a video, Chuck and Paige, No Time to Be Sad. He put out it. They both got their Q codes for their Thailand pass. They'll get better at it, man. It's hard. It's easy for people to to bitch and come down on the Thai, not even come down on them, but why can't they get it right? It's a big ordeal, man. You've got, like, look at that, in a couple of days, in 4 or 5 days, they had over 60, probably 80,000 now, or maybe more. Anybody, even if the USA was putting it on, or the UK or Australia, you're still going to have some bugs in the system. As far as I'm concerned, if they could get everything right and the bugs worked out of it in 5 or 6 days, hey, kudos to them. That's a job well done as far as I'm concerned. So, but yeah, it was a couple of days ago, it was 60. So I imagine it's over that now. And they had 13,000 approved. So we know that there's at least 13,002 because Chuck and Paige just got accepted. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot easier now. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Good morning. Let's see, walking. Oh, good. I know Tony will be glad to hear that you're out walking. Tony Bad Badger is trying to get people motivated to get up and move around like me off my big rump and go out and do some walking and exercising and getting in better health, which is always a good idea. And Tony's a great guy. So, and if you're not, subscribe to his channel, you ought to. It's a little channel. He just has fun, gives people a lot of good information, does stuff like that, tries to motivate people, and then he does it for his family too. So they get a little insight of what he's doing in Thailand. And he's got a nice place he built. I'm envious of his yard with his pool and his tiki hut and the way he's landscaped it, and very nice. If you get a chance, jump over and check Tony out if you're not already subscribed. Hey Joe, morning. And I'm hoping to do mine. I am hoping that I can get in there and start it December 1st. I want to start on at least the plunge pool. Probably going to do the plunge pool first because I'm going to set up quite a more elaborate temporary facility for the koi. It's still going to be an above ground pool, but it's just been hard. I lost a couple of fish again while I was gone. I know that sometimes my mother-in-law and father-in-law like to overfeed. I have a lot of filter, but if it gets too much food, it builds up at ammonia, and they started dropping. I think I lost 5 or something, and before I figured out exactly what was going on, because not being set up here and trying to move all my test kits and stuff, I don't know where they at. I have to ask my mother-in-law, where are these? Where can you find them? By the time I got them, the ammonia level was high. I dumped 50% of the water, still lost another fish. Second day, dropped another 50%, and it's fine now. They're up. But once I get to the new house and I build the new pond, the filter is going to be enormous. So there will be plenty of redundancy for the nitrogen cycle, changing it from toxic stuff to not so toxic stuff, bacteria. But anyway, I'll get off the koi stuff. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get back there and at least start the corner little area where the little house was supposed to go. I'm going to make that like similar to what, if you see Tony's thing, a covered area with a place you could sit and out of the sun, maybe some fans, electricity there, running water, that kind of stuff. Gonna have a shower on the other side of the plunge pool. And so if I can start working on that area, get the cover and stuff in, and the plunge pool, and get that done by maybe the middle of January, and then it'll probably take about another 2 months or so to the koi pond's going to be a little bit more extensive. It's still, over twice as deep. Bottom drains, big ones. It's going to be more elaborate system, but hopefully I will. Hey, there's Dana. Did you get a chance to watch the house video, Dana? And if you guys haven't subscribed to Dana's channel, by all means subscribe. He always, him and his wife are a couple of good people. Good to sit around and talk like we do. Of course, some of the times I want him to talk about coffee. He doesn't talk about coffee enough. But just kidding. A little joke we got going. But anyway, yeah. Hey, Al, how you doing? The house is coming along. I just found a thing. I think Dana, I'm sure Dana probably saw it. He's been kind of interested in the house build. But like I was saying just a little while ago, the house is going good. Hopefully, I'm going to get in there the end of this month. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know. We'll see. But you can tell I'm not real optimistic. But I want to get in because I want to start on. The brother wants to be completely done with the brother being the builder, wants to be completely done and signed off and everything on what he's doing on the house, the building of it, and off, and gone before I start tearing up everything that he, put in there, all the land, not the landscaping, but everything that he needs to do. So I'm waiting for that basically, but I'm thinking that it's going to take me about 6 weeks. I'm hoping to do the plunge pool, and I'm just doing it simply. It's going to be simple. My wife wants a bunch of jets and stuff, kind of like a bubbly jacuzzi type, being able to do that. And I'm going to put the jets in. I'm just not going to. I might buy the motor. The motors are expensive, the jet motors and the blower and stuff. So I think I'll do the piping for it, but I don't think I'm going to put it in right away until I get done with the other stuff that I want to sink the money in on. But let's see, am I missing anything? What's Brock saying? Any visitors aren't subscribed, please do so. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're getting close. I don't know where we're at, but I think 930 something. So it's been going awesomely, man. I can't believe it. I guess the more and more, I don't know, maybe even the closer I get to 1,000, or if it shows a lot of people subscribing, maybe it does something to the algorithm. The algorithm I don't know crap about, but people have told me that just saying hi in the chat and stuff like that actually brings up does something to the algorithm. Can we get a sub count? I think 631. There, that's about right. Let's see. You also need to get an ice machine. Yeah, I am actually, Dana. The one that I'm looking at, I was gonna get one uh, inside the refrigerator, but I ended up getting a black glass, um, side by side, big, normal American size refrigerator. And what had happened was I was in Taiwazadu. They have a capsule. I'll have to show it to you. They're going to build it probably within the next week or so. It's a capsule shower. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it's got sliding doors that go like this. It fits in the corner. It's got a rainfall shower. It's got a bunch of jets. It's got the regular handheld one. It's got music. It's got lights that turn different colors and that kind of stuff. Well, the thing's was like 70 or 80,000 baht, and they hadn't gotten rid of it in a long time. They marked it down to like 40,000 baht, and they told me if I buy this 35,000 baht refrigerator, which I paid about 2,000 baht too much for, they would give me that shower for 12,000 baht. So I said, you got a deal. And the reason I did that too was with this refrigerator, I said, he goes, you also get a lifetime warranty. I go, what do you mean a lifetime warranty? He said, if anything happens to that refrigerator, we'll fix it. I said, so if something happens to the refrigerator, you'll come to my house and either fix it or you'll take it, bring me a new one, bring something back, whatever. Yes. So I saw the thing and the contract and the warranty, and I said, man, I can't beat that, unless it dies with me or something, and I die in a year or two. But so I ended up getting them both. But it's an awesome shower. The kids are already, can we use it? Can we use it? And I got my separate bathroom, so I don't have to deal with, and Dana can relate to this. I don't dig, and most Americans can. I don't dig wet floors, man. I just don't do wet floors under my feet when I get out of the shower. I don't like it. Or when I'm sitting down to go to the bathroom and somebody has just showered in the bathroom and the floors are freaking wet. It drives me nuts as much as not having an exhaust fan. So all three bathrooms have exhaust fans, and the kids could do whatever they want. They have their own bathroom upstairs. The downstairs, my mother-in-law has the pink bathroom, and I got my bathroom. But I'm sure I'm going to let the kids come in. But I'm used to it. I don't know. Am I weird? I don't know how it is in Australia or the UK, but we always had, mats down and out of the shower and stuff. You stepped onto the mat, dried off, and then you walked around the bathroom. Here, it's like they're used to, and it drives me insane going to the bathroom and standing in water. It's like, it makes me insane. And with the lack of exhaust, it does. It drives me crazy, even Dana's saying with the exhaust fans too. And I've got big ones too, because I'm also, what I'd like to do, I think I got to ask the brother. I wanted 3-speed fans, and the only reason that I wanted that was, at least in my bathroom, they're used to the heat and stuff. But I go in, that's my reading room. That's a yeah. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I figured I could run it on low and leave the door open. It would just suck up enough air from my bedroom, which of course will run, air conditioning will run continuously, and keep the bathroom cool instead of walking into a hot bathroom and having to do your business. Dave, can we go? Can we go what? Snorkeling? Sure you can, Richard. Sure you can. It's I haven't the exact dimensions of it, but it's going to be close to 3 to 3.5 by 4, maybe a little over 4 meters, and it's going to be about. My wife doesn't want it any higher than her neck, so I got to measure her, but I think it's about 1.2. She's short. That's why she's called Midnight. But that's what it'll be, and I'm going to have a cover over it too because I don't like the heat just blaring down on me. Yeah, exactly. I don't dig it. So we're on the same page. But yeah, so um, I don't know. We'll have to see, but it'll be covered. But I'm gonna have it up kind of high so some of the afternoon sun can get in and around, so you're not totally in shade. But I want to be out of the sun. Look at me, I'm a white boy. I'll burn to a crisp. Let's see. Was down low to say. We stayed in a small hotel. Bathroom was on an angle and all the room. Yeah, it would. They they're like that here too at the house. But they're still wet. So if you go down there and you sit down, your feet are sitting on wet floor, and it just drives me crazy. I mean, even in my mom's house, she's an Italian lady, so for my whole youth, the furniture was covered in plastic. Damn near the carpeting had runners and shit on it when I was little. My mom kind of gave up that crap later on in life, but in the bathrooms we had mats in front of the shower. Plus, we had the mat that goes around the toilet and comes out in front, so that your feet are on the mat. That was like standard toilet kits that you could buy at like Target or something. But all right, see his coffee. Okay. Um, but I'm hoping to do that. And this one's kind of the one in the bathroom. It's about this high, so I can step over it because I don't really like having to, get into a bathtub shower. But this one, it's only maybe about 12 inches or so, and you get in there and then you can close. It's like I said, it's a rounded deal, and the door is shut and stuff on it. So shouldn't have any problem of water getting on the floor. Should be able to keep a mat out in front of it, and they can step on the mat. But I will say one thing: the floors are constantly clean in the bathrooms at my house in Thailand, anyway, because the girls and the kids, they wash them down. They wash the dogs in there, and like I said before, I think what I'm going to do, I got to see how elaborate I'm going to get on the where the tank's going to go and the pool pump and all that. If I completely enclose that, which I'm thinking about doing, and putting either 1 or 2 tanks in there, and then on the outside, I don't know if you guys have watched Foreigner Joe and Gifts deal on their house build, but I'm going to put a shower similar to theirs, not as fancy. I'm not going to go crazy, but I think I'm going to put a heater inside the enclosure so it's not out to the weather, and be able to have hot water out there, only for the reason to, in Surin, I mean, we get mornings that are going to be 70 degrees, which is cold to me now. It used to be 40 or 38, and, it was starting to get out of t-shirt weather. Not anymore. But to wash the dogs and stuff like that, it's nice to have a little bit. So, and they're not that much. I mean, you can get them for what, 3,500 baht for a decent hot water, heater, instantaneous deal for the shower. So what is that, $100? So it's not that bad. So I might do that. I haven't decided yet. All right, so let's see. What did I miss? Anything? If I miss anything, guys, put it back up. The other funny thing is when you have to walk over to the shower floor. Yeah, to get to the tub. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I'm weird about the bathroom floors being wet. Italian moms and grandmother covering plastic memories. Yeah. My aunt's house was the worst. My mom, she kind of got over it after a little while, but my aunt, she spent an awful lot of money on her carpet and furniture. It looked like a Greek, when you went into her living room with the couches and all the stuff and gold and and stuff. And she had all of her couches and runners on the floor for the carpeting. And you had to take, even if the runners on the floor, you had to take your shoes off before you went in the living room. But I just never went in the living room. It wasn't that important to me. And I forgot, is the sound okay? I don't know. I can't tell. I just moved that, didn't I? That's okay. I can see that the green screen's kind of funky too. I don't think I have enough light. I gotta get some more light. I bought 3 of them. I only have 1. Let's see. Nikki says, my friend's mom in the back of the day in the UK. I was talking to Gator. I missed it. What's with the Italian covering on the couch? The Italian next door is the same. I guess so. It lasts forever, Andy. My aunt, she just, and my mom, they just don't want, they want everything to last forever. Me, I don't know. I thought I had good luck with my last couch, and it lasted a long time. But normally, couches for me last 2-3 years, and just get rid of them, and get a new one. 10 mil thick. An apartment that I had. Okay, read. I think I'm caught up. I think Nikki just put out one, right? You put one out on banana cake. I've got banana bread. I like to make banana bread. I love banana bread. My father-in-law likes it. All the people at my wife's work like it. I haven't made it in a long time, so I'm going to try the cake that Nikki had just put up in her video. In case you guys haven't seen it, she put up a video. I think the latest one is banana cake. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Nikki. You can put up your link if you want to too. And yes, everything in plastic in Florida. We were going to take about 3 minutes. Yeah, exactly. If it's hot in the house, forget about it. I'll never get up off the couch. If I'm in a bathing suit, especially the back of my thighs will be stuck for a long time. Let's see. You put one up. Is that the one up? Yeah, banana cake. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. I like banana bread, so I'm imagining the cake's probably going to be even better. You need to have a koi fish camp. Yeah, I probably will. There's going to be, my wife just had them over. There's going to be 8 cameras, I think, at the house. I told her I wanted at least a couple in the backyard so that I could keep an eye on the fish when we're away. One on the filter system with all the readings of everything you'll see it when we do that build. And then I think down the sides of the house, and then in the house, the living room, and then out front. One way out front looking down the street, and I think maybe even 1 or 2 out there. She's going to get them. I think it's going to be TOT stuff. So, hey, James, how you doing? Someone said banana bread. Yeah, no shit. I have pictures. I'll have to show you. Let me see. I like my. I don't know. I really like to bake, man. I 10, 15 years ago, I could never have admitted that because I'd have got ribbed so bad or threatened. But I love to cook. I mean, I learned from French taught chefs years and years ago from my aunt and my uncles being in the restaurant business. But let me see if I can find a quick one show you some of this stuff. I don't know. Hopefully you can be able. Okay, here's one, James. Can you guys see that? That's a banana bread. That's a banana bread. Trying to get the glare off. And let's see what else. That's where I cut it, and I cut it up, and I send it with my wife to her work, and it's gone in like 15 seconds. They all take a piece. Let's see what else there was. And let me show you. There's another one. Probably enough of the banana bread, but it turns out okay. It's a recipe from my mom, and then this is what me and the kids, we have fun making. That one's not baked yet. But making pizza, and I've got a pretty nice oven. I'll show you. Here it is in the oven. I'd like to get a pizza stone. I know Chuck's really into that too. But anyway, enough of my stupid deal here. Anyway, I like to cook. That's why the kitchen and everything that I'm doing right now is for me. Okay. The Thai kitchen, of course, will be for my wife, and they'll probably still use mine. But like I said, man, I like my refrigerator. I like to have a little bit of room. I've got a decent size for Thai now, and you can't get anything in and out of it. I've got a little one, those little ones that you would almost see in a hotel room, in the little kitchen area that I made in the fourth bedroom, that I use, that has my oven and mixers and all that kind of stuff in it. But I really enjoy it. So that I'm setting it all up for me. But they save everything, and they'll save it until it goes bad, and 9 times out of 10 they'll still eat it. And they, being my in-laws, my wife, the kid, it's just stuff full of leftover crap, and it drives me insane. So I'm going to give them the refrigerator now just for them, and then I'll have the big one inside. I think it's 23 cubic feet, meters, whatever it is. It's big. It's a big refrigerator. To me, a normal size refrigerator. Yeah, it is. I really enjoy it, and I enjoy making it too, James. I know, like I said, maybe 20, 30 years ago, I probably would have got at least in a couple of fights or something over baking and cooking, but and riding a Honda. I could really get in trouble, but not too many people. I've been away from that life for, oh man, 15, almost 20 years. So most of my 1% friends that I hung with, and nothing wrong with them. We had an absolute ball. I wasn't a great person, but we had a good time. I like myself and my life now a lot better. And but I enjoy making the pizza like Chuck does. He looks like he has a good time making all that stuff. So do I. I enjoy doing it. Okay, if I missed anything, is Mitch here? What somebody said? Somebody say hi. Did I miss Mitch? I probably did. Um, Coffee. Ready? Yeah, I just ordered a real coffee machine, one of those percolating. I call them Italian pots. You probably know the name for them. You were the one, Dana, that sent me the info on it. Those little steel ones that percolate up through. I don't know. It's an Italian coffee pot to me. My mom used it with Italian coffee for years and years and years. And put a Baldi's. Is Baldi still here? You know, I want Are you going? You know what? I was just talking to my wife. It's weird because I just kind of found out about actually the Naked Guru. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's here in Surin or in Buriram. Anyway, uh, he was saying he's growing, some stuff and blah blah blah. But these stupid little plants. My wife has a crap load of them out there. She goes, "This one right here is worth 600 baht." A little plant. It's like this big. And she goes, and some of the more expensive one, they send you a little sliver of the root ball that you can grow and plant in, soil or whatever you're going to do. And they charge you 300 baht for that. And then the big plants are like 3,000 baht or something. It's like insane with this plant thing. So I'm kind of changing my mind because first of all, I don't indulge with that anymore. Although I did enjoy growing it, but this one my wife can actually probably make some money. So I told her I would set up some hydroponic stuff outside, and I mean to grow that kind of stuff here, man, I probably could grow it 10 times faster than they're growing it hydroponically, and just getting it to root and then putting them in a some kind of a some kind of a hydroponic system, and maybe grow them. Maybe she makes some money. I know she can make some money. She enjoys it. She loves them. She loves the plants. You got to see my front yard. I think she's got, if I had to guess, she's got 80 rose bushes, rose plants. She's got probably close to 50 to 60 of the orchids. And then she's got these little, I don't know what the name of them are. They're a leafed plant that are green with like red in the middle. And depending on the color, the things are expensive as heck. I think that actually somebody did something about those plants. Hey, Aztec, how you doing, man? But anyway, so that's interesting you said that. We were just talking about it yesterday. My wife was asking me if I'd help her once we got to the house, help her grow. There was somebody that was in here that said that they just stumbled across it, and I didn't get a chance to say hello to him. Let me see if I can find it. Hey, there's Bobby. I didn't see you either, Bobby. How you doing? As I'm going back through, but there was somebody that did it anyway. Let me open up the. I'm going to open up the deal here, and anybody. It's been a half hour. That's good enough. You guys have probably heard me ramble enough for now, anyway. I'm going to put it up there, and I know that Brock will want to come in. Hey, Bill, how you doing? I missed that too. I did say hi to Al. I remember that. Yeah, I don't see my phone. I don't know what they are. I wish I had, set up more stuff when I do these live streams. I'm going to have to start setting up and having at least an idea of where I'm going to go with the first half hour, 45 minutes, and then after that, I like to, invite people in. We talk more about whatever everybody wants to talk about. But it's expensive plants. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. But if you go on the marketplace, they're expensive. I think it was, God, who was it? Johnny. That's something happening or something like that. Somebody had mentioned something about those plants in something with him. And I don't know exactly. Rambling man, yeah. Dave, last Bill said. Dave, you are on early tonight, Sunday evening here. Is it? Yeah, I don't. I started. I think 8:45. I think. There's Brock. Hey, Brock, what's happening?
Morning, Dave. Morning, everybody.
I don't think they sucked, Richard. Why, you didn't like them? I thought they were good, man. I'd never even heard of the guy you had on, and now I backed myself into a corner because now I don't remember his name. The Brit in somebody help me before I drowned here.
It's Ryan.
Ryan? Okay.
Yeah.
I never heard of him. I know that you were going to get a hold of Baldy. Have you had Dana on? Dana'd be an interesting one. Him and his wife. His wife's they're a good couple, man. They complement each other. She's a little sweetheart, and Dana's a big goof. That's what I like me. I seen some pictures when Dana was young. Well, he was. I think you were a better fighter than you admit to. But let's see.
I just woke up this way, Richard.
Did you get a haircut in the shower? Very seriously, I'm looking back. What did you get asked, Bobby? I missed it. I see Les is here and Al's here. Give me 1 minute, and I will. Nikki going to sleep? Nikki, how dare you? It's only like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Surprised you're still here. Get some rest. He's laughing. Yeah, I think Dana'd be a good one. He's got an interesting channel. He knows a lot about Bangkok and Thailand stuff, and around. He's been quite a bit. He's got an interesting stories. I believe it was MMA, right? You were, or what was the name of it? I don't remember. He was in fighting when he was younger, and I think he's retired now. But he did a lot of travel. What's that?
Oh, Jake said thanks for sending him a T-shirt. I hope he enjoys it. This is a nice expensive one today. Your basic black.
Hey Les, how you doing?
Morning. Morning.
Good to
Morning,
see you.
Les.
Good to see you. Bring Al in. Hey Al, how you doing?
Hey Dave, how goes?
Morning.
Hi, g'day,
So
Al.
Les, what have you been up to? I haven't seen you or talked. Well, we wrote each other a couple of times. Like I said, when I was in Pattaya, I think the person that I spent the most time with was Les and his lovely wife. We had a good time. My wife kind of hit it off with her. She still talks about it. They were jabbering, which gave me and less time to talk to each other. So it was good.
We
Oh,
just never
we lost
talked.
Al. Go ahead.
So we just
Look,
never stopped talking from the minute I met you.
Yeah, it was good. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Um,
uh,
but what's new and exciting? Who's got can you post Les's channel, Brock? I think
yeah, I
Brock
just did
has it.
a few moments ago.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool. Um, and I don't know. You been on Richard's show, Les?
No. You're the only live stream I've actually done, really. So,
He's got an excellent. Have you seen his channel, Richard? I'm trying to return retired life problems T-shirt to who? James won't take them. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, have you watched Richard's show,
no,
Les?
no. no.
No. Yeah, it's a good show. Richard's going to try and to make his way here. I think he's got a job that is going to allow him to do, and we work remotely. So he's going to come. He's been to Thailand, obviously, numerous times. Hey, Chris, and he's going to come here. I think before the end of the year or January or something. Richard can enlighten us on that. But yeah, Les would be a good person for you to interview. But I don't think your shows were. Well, I was one of the last three. you said, and you said they were what? They were no good. Uh, Richard, he's a funny guy. But anyway, now you said you're still going to be in Rayong for a couple of years before you move towards Tourette, correct?
Another couple of years, I think. But
A couple of years.
we will make the move up to my wife's farm one day. Um, I love the beach, just like what you were saying. You miss the sea when you're not there. You miss the sea.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping that I can get there. Tom isn't in here this morning, but Tom's got a Thailand Digital Nomad. He has a channel too, and that little channel. He's got like 200 subs or something. But he's in a condo that he fixed up and then he was going to build. And now I think he's decided to maybe build, or he's going to build on a couple of rise somewhere. But the condo that he got was very reasonable. He did an excellent job at the studio. But I mean, it's unobstructed. It's right on the beach. You're looking out just like behind me. That's what you're seeing. And there's one there that needs to be redone and refurbished and, and all that. And I think I can get it at a good price. If that's the case, I might try to do that and then have a place that I can go to. Because, like I was saying before, it's easier for me to go Monday through Friday because my wife works. So I only see her for an hour, at night or something. So if I hang out on the weekends, then I don't miss as much anyway. So if I did that, I could drive down there. It takes, I want to say 6.5 hours, I think, to get from Surin to the beach or to Rayon. So that's one option. But yeah, I don't know, man. I miss the beach. I love my wife more, but I miss the beach a lot. But it's that would be the ideal for me if I could get it, pay cash for it, and then just fix it up out of pocket. Maybe take a year or two to get it all fixed up, because then I have the option of somebody's coming to visit me, whether it be you or Mitch or somebody. They say, oh, we want to spend a couple of days. Well, here's the keys. Go spend a couple of days. So
Yeah,
I'll have the option to let people or family comes over and they want to go down there, and it'll open up a bunch of options for me. So
yeah. Oh, it does. It does. We had a party on the beach the other day. Now all the restrictions have been taken out about the nighttime curfew, so everywhere is open. So we were at the beach yesterday, not yesterday, the other day. We got there at lunchtime, and the wife friends, family all came down. They were there all night. They came back home at 9 o'clock in
Oh,
the
wow,
morning.
the screen's getting crowded.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
Feet again.
Yeah, because I know they haven't. You now, can you in Rayon? Can they? No, you can't drink in restaurants either, right?
No, not
No,
supposedly, but there was no problem with drinking on the beach. The
not
beach
yeah,
was
no problem drinking on the beach. Yeah, I think everybody's getting to the point now where they're just going, man, we're tired of starving, man. You know, we need to make some money, and if that means I can sell somebody a chang for and make 10 baht, I'm going to make 10 baht. 10 baht and 15 baht, you know, it adds up. If me and you go down there and drink 3 beers a piece, or we get 5 or 6 guys and we each drink 2, I mean, hell, that could pay their, you know, their overhead for a week, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they need to get back to what I'm considered semi-normal. You know, they got to open the crap up. How you doing, Jake? Do you hear us, Jake?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just listening. I was having a hard time hearing Les.
Yeah, Les's is a little bit low, and I don't have the ability to. Put Mike closer. They're saying maybe
He's in one of my favorite places, Rayong. I really love Rayong. That was the last place I was able to visit in Thailand. So I like listening to Les when he talks about Rayong.
I didn't get to go when I was in Pattaya. I wanted to. You know, a week, you'd think, I don't know, I thought I was going to have plenty of time to do whatever I wanted to, but it was like bang, 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 and it was time to get on that crappy bus and take a ride back, on which I won't do again. But I wanted to go and see that.
I think I was on that same bus, by the way. That was a pretty
and like
crappy
I said,
bus.
It's weird. I've taken the bus to Bangkok 2 or 3 times and not had that problem. About the same, 6, 7, 8 hours or something like that. But maybe I need to get one of those blow up. What are they for hemorrhoid rings? Put that under my butt and sit on that. But I don't know. I'm not even going to try it. I have a truck. I've got the Forza. You know, the only thing I'm missing and I want to get eventually is my wife and my mother-in-law do not want the kids riding scooters, so they're dead set against it. So we're gonna have to get them a car, I guess, eventually. One of them's 18, one of them's 16, but they're not going to be home till like I think she said they get out of school when she's going to be 18, 19, 20, 22 or something, and then she'll have her teaching credentials and all that stuff. And then, but if I had a little car, it would make it nice too. I could just jump in and go, because like I said before, if I don't take the Forza, I feel kind of bad taking the only vehicle away from the family that they can all fit in and go somewhere in. And my mother-in-law doesn't drive a scooter, you know, and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to be forced in. I guess the bottom line is to get a little Camry or something. What did I miss here? Oh, he is here. Hey, Mitch.
Yeah, he's just
hello. At the boat. Oh, okay. Yeah, he told me he was going to go get. I think you're getting the front shocks and. What is he saying there? Getting upgrades on it. Some upgrades done. Yeah. Which I think is going to help a lot. Even these bikes that are only 3-4 years old, they get beat on potholes and crap like that. The front suspension gets really hammered. That little Scoopy that I picked up for 18,000, 2018 is awesome, man. I really like it. I put a 45 shad box, the same one that I have on the Forza on the back. And it's perfect. The thing will do 80, 90 kilometers easy cruising, and that's all I need around town. But I'm surprised the front suspension on that, it came from Ubon, but the front suspension wasn't murdered on it. It's probably the best besides the Forza suspension-wise that I have, because I also have a Click. I think it's a 2010 125, and then we have the Wave that I did, the 100, the old one. That one's carbureted. And then that's it for me. And then my wife has a Scoopy. My father-in-law, I gave a little Nexus, I think it's called Nexus Suzuki 110 2, and that's it. We got a crap load of scooters here.
Do you own a scooter dealership or something we don't know about?
No. My wife is crazy. Every time she comes in and I'm on the computer and I'm looking on Marketplace, I'm always looking for scooters. I don't know why. So it's something to do. But
I don't have any.
Yeah, she-
I don't have any stories, Richard. I'm sorry. I'm fresh out today. Although I did get this custom Brock Lesnar black T-shirt, it's the same as Brock is wearing this evening, and so that's pretty cool.
It's a fashion statement.
It is.
It depends. Bacon and Eggs is asking how much is a small used pickup. A pickup like mine, which is a 2000, and it's not small. It's a 4-door Isuzu, and I want to say it's probably worth 250,000 baht. Stuff isn't cheap. You can get an older, like small Toyota, if that's what you're talking about, for maybe 150, depending on how beat up they are. My truck's in good shape, but to get something fairly decent in a truck, non-4-wheel drive, I'm going to say upwards of 500,000, 350, 375, 400, in that range there, you can get something fairly decent. I would never buy a stick. My wife had this one, so that's why it was hard for me to, first of all, figure out how to drive on the wrong side of the road. And then after that, now I'm shifting with my left hand. Well, I'm, from the hot rod era, we were shifting machines and crazy and Mach 1s and 351, all sorts of stuff. And I had a hard time learning to shift with my left hand. I'll leave it at that. I'm not the most coordinated, I guess. I thought I was. I mean, if you try to drive a suicide shift Harley, it takes a little bit of coordination to stay on, not fall down. But I did. I figured it out. But it isn't too bad. Around town, it could get annoying. But on the open road, you shift it up into 5th gear and you're in that most of the time on your trip, So it isn't horrible. But I would definitely buy an automatic.
Out for a bit and try to even sip another call. But
What
I
was
can
that?
only do the phone that's being my camera. I'm going to duck out for a bit and
Okay.
try to even sip another call.
Okay.
We'll catch you later.
Thanks
Al.
for coming in now.
Well, I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Oh, bugger.
So what were you saying about your vehicle, bro?
I got a BT50 2.2 litre 6-speed 2-wheel drive jobby, only because I couldn't get a 4-wheel drive. It was going to take 3 months. I bought that for just short of 1 million baht 5 years ago now. It's a good truck. Good truck.
Yeah. I mean, her truck, we did rebuild the motor. She blew it up. And I did rebuild it probably a year and a half ago. And that was, I told you, it was ridiculously cheap. I wouldn't have R&R'd the motor for the price the guy charged me to take the crank out, grind the crank, new pistons, new rods, do the heads, did the turbocharger. He did everything on it. I wouldn't have took the motor out for the price he did to build it. Insane.
Isuzu engines are very readily available in Thailand. They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's a great truck, and he did a great job. I mean, I've got no complaints. It's fine. Dave, back in the day, the shifter was on the right side of your Model T. Yeah, it was, Richard. Yeah, it was. He's a funny guy. But yeah, so I don't know. I'd like to get a little car. I don't exactly know what kind. Probably doesn't really matter. Just something that is in the best shape, both mechanically and and price wise. I don't want to spend a fortune either, but I bet you I'm going to spend. I'm guessing 250. I'm guessing. What does Mitch say? What did he say about Mitch? Mr. Mitch is more of an Instagram guy.
Yeah,
I'm missing stuff.
Mitch has as many Instagram posts as he does YouTube.
Oh, does he?
Videos.
I just got on that Instagram thing. My family is on it, so I got invited to go on. So I did. I have no idea how to do, and I almost tried to do a Facebook page too. This morning, I had one from when I had in Costa Rica that I never published. It was me in Costa Rica, something like that. And I changed the name to Gotta Love Thailand and started doing some stuff on it. I think I published it because it showed up on my freaking Facebook, but it has nothing on it. It's got my email and something else, but I don't know how to do that crap. Richard's good at all that stuff. A lot of people are good at it. I'm not. I'm not good at it at all.
You're gonna need to get a tuk-tuk, Dave.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Get a little Suzuki Swift pickup truck. Yeah, you know, I like the little. Is that the ones that's a regular? Looks like a van front on them in the truck. Is that the same thing, Dana? Because I have been interested in those since from in the States. You know, my cousin had a little deal like that. He actually used it on his ranch, not so much on the street. But I think they even have air conditioners and everything else in them. They probably get good gas mileage. But then again, are they automatics? I don't know. Hey, Joe's here.
Good.
Hey, Joe.
Good morning, Gift
Hey,
Man Joe.
he says hi to everybody and everybody that he missed. I was just talking about your build, and he just did a video on his builders putting up what are they townhouses, I think.
Yeah.
If not, check out Joe's
2 bed and
latest.
3 bed.
Yeah, they look very very interesting. An idea, and I'm getting close on my prices too, Joe. I put everything into this freaking book. I'm going to spend probably 2 days trying to put all these numbers together. And I think what I'm going to try to do, I watched your video and how you tried to give out all the information. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video, a premiere, which I've never done yet, a premiere on it, but not so much to interact in the chat, but to do it, to give all my information out, and then I'm going to go live right after that to answer anybody's question. But because I just got done, the custom cabinets in the kitchen are going to be 56,000 baht. I still don't know exactly what it's going to be on the granite because I shrunk. The island was a little bit too big for the kitchen, so now it is 90, almost a meter wide, not 1.2 and not 2.2. And I think these are the sizes of Joe's. Mine is 0.9, almost a meter wide, and 1.8 long. So the granite's going to come down a little bit in cost, but it's still going to be about 22,000 baht. And then he wants 54,000 for the cabinets that are going in the bedroom. And I'm getting close. I mean, the cover out front was 70,000. That should be done. I went by yesterday, all the scaffolding's down, like I said earlier. And so they should be starting on that today. They're starting on that front door's really costed me big time. I thought it was 60. Now I'm up to like 70, a little bit over 70,000 baht for that front door. The guy's over there right now.
Good morning, Tom.
It was a debate between painting it and doing it natural wood. And I finally decided I liked them both. I actually like the painted too. But I'm one of those weirdos that just hate to paint. I paid a lot of money for that wood. Came out of Bangkok. And this guy said, I want this high grade wood. And so it's going to be, what is it? What are they doing it with it? I'm going to remember polyurethane. They're going to do polyurethane on the door. And that's going to take him like a whole week. One guy, older guy, needed the work. I gave it to him and his wife. And now that they put everything together, I found out he's got to come back and take everything apart. So he's got to take the doors apart, take the handles apart, take the locks off the up and bottom, take everything apart, and then do his polyurethane and sanding and all that stuff. So that turned out to be a little bit more than I had anticipated. But I'm still looking without the pond and the plunge pool. I'm guessing right around 2.8, and I'm hoping that I can do for a couple 100,000. I can do the pool and the pond, but I think it's going to cost me more than that. And I'm doing it myself, and it's just going to be tile and sealed on the pool. Nothing extravagant, built with block, smooth coated, painted, and then tiled. So it shouldn't be that hard to do. But anyway, I drove away a bunch of people by talking about the house. Just kidding. Did I miss anything? No, everybody said hi.
we're just chatting on the side at the same time.
Cool,
As
cool,
you're
good.
on.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm hoping, and if Joe's still here, I'm hoping for the end of this month. I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah. Let's see. Just looking at the lotto here in Australia. Thursday Powerball this week, $20 million.
Did you win?
No, it's
Not
not
yet.
Thursday yet, Dave.
So if you win on Thursday, will you be coming to Thailand on Friday?
Oh shit, yeah.
Screw worrying about getting back into Australia. I'm going.
Hey,
Hey,
Brock, what are the current restrictions in Australia right now with you guys?
If you live in the eastern states and you're double vaxxed, you can leave the country and you can come back without quarantine. In Western Australia, you can't. We've
Yeah.
got no flights, and if I go overseas and come back, I've got a quarantine.
Wow. So
So you're in Western Australia then?
Yep.
That's a bummer. They got to get that figured out, and I'm sure that they will. And I noticed, Dana, on your last live stream that you were saying that you wanted to get an old building with the. Now the reason that you want to go this way is because you want to have your sewing, and I don't know how to explain your business because I'm seamstress. I don't even know. Dana's thing.
Dana's like a boutique tailor business.
Yeah, but is that the reason you want to get that, Dana, so that you can have your shop and your wife's whatever you guys want to do down below? Is that the reasoning behind that? I'm guessing that's what it is. Never leave Bangkok. You know, I don't know. I didn't like Bangkok. I was there. I had to go for 3 days when I first got here because I wanted to get the verified income deal that you used to be able to get from the U.S. Embassy by raising your hand and say, yes, I make $20 million a year, and put it down and they sign you off and you pay your $50 or whatever it was. That was still available when I first got here. Me, as a procrastinator, I never got to use it. But I was in Bangkok for 3 days. I was in a 5-star hotel. I never left the hotel except to go from there to the embassy, get pissed off, come back, change my flight, ended up having to add 2 more days. So I was there for 5 days because I walked up to me, a U.S. citizen, being normal and thinking I am halfway intelligent. I want to come in and talk to somebody. Oh, no, you can't come in. Well, what do you mean? This is the U.S. Embassy, right? Yeah, this is the United States right here, right in here. Yeah, well, I'm a U.S. citizen. Yeah, well, you can't come in. You got to go on the internet. You got to get a thing. You got to send it in. They'll give you a time and a date to come in. Blah 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 blah. I go, you got to be kidding me. I said, no. I said, I just flight in. My flight's out tomorrow. Oh, sorry. And I said, oh, great. Another thing why I love the United States besides my great government. But so anyway, I just didn't. I guess
Dave,
maybe
I worked for the government and I had an official passport, and the things I used to do to have to get into U.S. embassies overseas,
right.
You would have no idea. I literally can remember being in Manila and having a custodial crew flash a badge and get through with more ease than I did.
I was thoroughly amazed. But like I said, if I knew Dana or Mike's, and I was hooking up with you guys for lunch and you were gonna show me around town, I probably wouldn't have been. But it intimidated the shit out of me because it was before, obvious pre-COVID, and there was 9 million people, on the streets and the highways. I'm going, this isn't a street. This is a parking lot. These people are not moving. I'm looking out my window in that hotel, and I'm seeing the same car for 25 minutes. He didn't move. But if I was somebody that knew Bangkok, I probably would have a different opinion of it. If I was single and I was planning on doing a bunch of, or with somebody that could travel, then being in Bangkok would probably be the best choice because it's a great hub, especially with the Air Asia Pass and stuff like Mike's has too, and I have. You can go anywhere. You can jump on something and get their transportation right to the airport. boom, and you're gone to any place you want to go. So that I understand, but I don't know. I gotta have to go. Sometimes I'm gonna have to come and visit you, Dana, and I want to visit you anyway, and maybe you can like show me around Bangkok a little bit. So actually, we have a full service design studio. We do a lot of different projects. Garments are just the most fun. Okay, but is that did I miss the other one? Is that the reason that you want to get a building like that? Is so that you can have whatever kind of businesses down below that you want? Or are you just going to rent them out, or what's your original plan? Let's see. Did he answer this here? No, he's no. Aztec, we actually thought about that, but we want to go 2 levels. I missed the other part of that. Fools drive in Bangkok. Yeah, I could see that. That was fairly obvious. That was real obvious. Al's there. I didn't even see you, Al. Sorry about that. I just noticed when I looked.
Hey guys, I'm going to duck off the camera and just hang out in the chat. You guys take care. Have a great night. Good talking with you all.
Thanks for coming in, Jake.
Have a wonderful night. All right.
All right,
see you,
buddy.
Les. See you, Al, Brock, Dave. Cheers.
So I think
Send me the shirt back when you finish with it, Jake.
Yeah, Dave, sitting in my room.
You are. Let's see. What's Mitch say? I'm a very foolish person when passing through Bangkok. I drive, but public transportation is far from anything. Who's got it down, and I'm sure that Dana does too. But Mike's when I went there and we went to Chumpan, when I first met Mike, he knows all those things, and I couldn't walk very good. I was out of breath quite a bit, and he put up with me kind of. But we didn't hang too much when we were in Chumpan. He kind of went his way. We both stayed in the same hotel the first night. I ended up staying the rest of the couple of days there. He went, did his thing. But he knows all that. I guess it's BTS. Is that correct? BTS.
Yeah, I liked
so.
the BTS when I was in Bangkok. That was fun to get around on and super cheap as well too.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, he goes, "Do you have any coin?" And I dig in my pocket, boom, boom, and I spit out the deal, and I could go pretty much anywhere I wanted for something 10 baht, or it was less. It was cheap. Let's see.
I think it was like 40 baht or something stupid like that to get from Soy 11 on Sukhumvit all the way to the airport.
Yeah, it was ridiculously cheap. That's all I remember. And we just, because what I did was I came the day before and went to a hotel. Then I went from the hotel. I met up with Mike's, and then we took the BTS to the airport, if I remember right, and then went into the airport and took off and went down to Chumpan, which was interesting place. It was nice and low key, which I'm imagining now it's got to be extremely low key. But it was a nice place. I almost thought about going and seeing Joe from there. I think it was about a 2.5 hour ride from Chumpan to Pachuap. And I just decided not to do it. But I'm going to be back your way, Joe, soon, if you're still around. Let's see what I thought. One thing we need to get there. Better way of getting around. Yeah, and Dana has a scooter, too, I think.
I just woke up that way, Al.
Go ahead, Les. Go ahead.
Okay, sure.
You got to go? You got to... What are you on your phone?
No. Somebody just on the iPad.
No. I mean, are you on your phone? Because you're still real low. But we'll come back in I don't know, in a week or something, and we'll do something one-on-one.
Problem. Okay, catch you later. Bye.
All right, let's take it easy. Thanks for coming on.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see, what did I miss? Thank you for the kind words. That was what Jake was saying. Here are the numbers. How did you get a haircut, Brock? Yeah, I think he got a beard cut. Yeah, he got a haircut too, didn't he?
Yeah, got trimmed up.
Here's Andy. What's
I'm
Andy
just
saying?
filling my camera for a sec. I'll be back. I got to make a fridge run.
All right. Take it easy. Thailand, but won't be driving to Bangkok. I'm not crazy. Yeah, I don't know. If I had my choices, how I wouldn't. I wouldn't uh, drive from Bangkok. If I had to, I would. But I'm not. That's why even when, if it not if, but when I take the trip from here to Pattaya, I'm gonna probably stay in Rayong. And I think was Tom. Did I see Tom in here? Thailand Digital Nomad. Are you still around,
Yes,
Tom?
he was there.
Did he say he was going somewhere, or is he hanging? I don't. I'll never find it. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Rayong and stay in a hotel there near Tom, and then just kind of sponge off of Tom to drive me over to Pattaya to meet up with everybody. Which he goes over there all the time anyway. I'm sure it won't be a problem. I could take the
No,
scooter.
no, it's on telephone, Dave.
Oh yeah. But
Okay,
gee.
back. Just had to make a quick fridge run. Hope this doesn't get in trouble there, Dave.
No, you're all right. Oh no, you're okay. But that's my plan pretty much is to do that. That way I don't have to ride the Forza back and forth. It's not so much, it's just really wide. I didn't realize how wide it was going to be. I guess I could take the side bags off. That's why I got those. And maybe I will try that. And then maybe it wouldn't be so, but I'm not used to, I haven't driven a bagger in a long time, 8 years or something. But anyway, so it's a little bit wide. I guess it just needs to get used to. But as far as I had it on the road yesterday, and I finally been opening it up a little bit. I'm 680 kilometers. I have to take it in at 1,000. So it's broken. It's ready to go. So I opened it up, and I think I got it up to like 130, 135 or something like that. And then I just let it go. I just wanted to reach that RPM band, and it ran great. And then you saw, I don't know if you guys saw the little review I did on it, but I'm really impressed with the damn scooter, man. I'd buy another one tomorrow, not a doubt. Now I haven't really ridden any high-end BMW 4, 5, 600s or anything like that, or even the Forza or the ADV 750s or whatever they are. But I don't need that much power, man. It's not needed. It's a waste, Like I said, if I was 30 years old, it might be different.
Your 350 looks about the same size as my 1100.
Yeah, it probably is pretty big, for a scooter, and not, I don't know, not really heavy. I probably would have liked it a little bit better if it sat down about another inch, which I might check into figuring out. But handling wise and stuff, and even with those, because me and Joe had a talk about the shocks for one thing, and the tires, and I still I thought about it when I was editing the freaking video about what kind of tires they come stock with. But I had no problem whatsoever. I don't know how hard or soft. I'm imagining they're a little bit on the softer side, because I could lay it down anywhere that I wanted to, and it held the road. Here in Thailand, I have a tendency to not push it as much into a corner because of the sand and the dirt and the stuff on the road. I just don't need to go sailing off across the, if I go down at 50, 60 miles an hour, I'm probably done. So, I don't push it into the corners unless I've been through that corner. Like a couple of stuff when I did the video, towards the end of the video, I had already gone through that section the other way. So I knew what I was heading into when I was coming back. So I pushed it. I think I was up close to 100 kilometers and then got it down to like 80 going through those turns, and it stuck fine. So the stock tires are fine. The stock shocks are fine. Handling wise, it's great. I got no complaints. And I drove the old Forza and I didn't like it at all. And what they did, I think they lengthened the chassis a little bit, and they did the setup on it, and it's a lot more balanced of a motorcycle. I'm going to call it a motorcycle. It's got two wheels.
Catch you later, Mitch. Be careful.
Is Mitch going? Where's he going?
His bike must have been done. He's on the road again.
Oh, okay. If you're still there, how did it work out, or you didn't test drive it yet? I'm curious to how the front end's gonna be once he gets those tubes done. Dirty Old Man says my taxi to Ha Hin from Bangkok crossed the medium and going down the right side to avoid a motorcycle that came directly in front of us. Yeah, and what really freaks my wife out is anybody that's going extremely fast. And when we did the same trip, we flew into Bangkok. We took a van, the small vans. From there, I think it was 280 baht from there to Wahin. And this guy was on a mission. He was going and he was going to get with a woman. He was driven to see that woman as soon as possible. And I mean, he had that thing pegged to where I was a little nervous. My wife had to close her eyes. She said, I either got to get out or I got to close my eyes. I said, just close your eyes. But this guy was insane. He apologized afterwards. But all right, Chris, take it easy. What are we at? An hour and 17. About another 10 or 15 minutes we'll go, and then we'll have enough. I like to go about it.
I wanted to say before you got too far off of bikes is you're old like me and you should know dress for the slide, not the ride.
Yeah, but I don't hear it, and it's probably going to come back to bite me eventually, I'm sure. But I mean, just short of a t-shirt, I haven't put on a pair of shoes to ride anywhere. It's always been in thongs, and like I said, I've had a bunch of things happen to me when I was younger to where I know that I'm not going to get hurt on a motorcycle. It's just
when I was on Koh Chang, one of the ladies I knew there let me use her scooter, but before I hopped on it, I went and got changed. I put on jeans, my jacket, my shoes. They all looked at me like I was nuts. But friggin' I hit a pack of my leaves and went down. And yeah, I'm grateful I was wearing at least something.
Yeah, and Koh Chang can be really hairy too. That's probably one of the hardest islands to be riding around on a scooter. That's for sure, or in a regular car. My wife and them were so scared when I was driving the truck out there that they almost got me to crash. I came around a turn that was a hairpin and went up, and they were telling me the whole time I was driving up, slow down, slow down, slow down. So I slowed down, and boy, I had to put the clutch in and down. I mean, I got myself to where I was almost rolling backwards in that diesel, and luckily I got it shoved into first gear and moving forward. So I told her, I'm not listening to any of you. Close your eyes, sit back in the seats, and shut up, because I'm not going to get killed because of you. Yeah, you probably know the exact one if you've been there. Yeah, it's crazy, but I really love the island. I thought it was awesome. We've been there twice or three times, and then we went to, what was it, Comac, I think, was the other one we went to that's right out there by there. It was great. I like the islands right out there.
I spent, I'm going to say at least 2 weeks. I'm not sure. It might have been 15 or 18 days, but at least 2 weeks. I was hanging out in Lonely Beach, the party area on Koh Chang at 53, and putting the kids to shame.
All right, guys, I think we're dropping off. People are leaving. I think we've done enough. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut it short here and get done with it. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Bobby, Dirty Old Man, whoever's still here. Joe, Gator's still here. I think Chris left. Anybody that's here, I will catch you on the next one. Everybody have a good rest of the day. Let me see if I can find the right one here. Where are we? Here we go.
Later, everybody.
Bye, guys. Take it easy.
Bye, all.